double check my alarms to make sure.
You said, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we can do the
Yeah.
morning, bro. I wake up at like 5 a.m.
Mm.
every day. Look at you.
Look at
Look
me.
at look at you. Mistakes."
Slept through the first day.
Just woke up. We both got morning voice.
Oh, groggy.
Yeah, all groggy, not making no sense.
Yeah.
I'm not making any sense right now, Joe Angel. I looked at my
Yeah.
notes, bro.
Didn't even know what you were.
Like it was. I watched these like late at night,
Yeah.
and I just writing stuff, and
It was already that like end of the day kind of.
yeah, dude, I'm incoherent, but you know what? We ain't gonna let it stop us.
We ain't gonna let it.
Might have to walk me through it, Daddy. Might have to walk me through it. Nah, I got it. We good. We
Gucci.
But you know, like I don't remember how the late night recording went, but it can't be any worse than this early morning recording.
Oh,
I haven't
delirious.
I haven't had any coffee yet either. Yeah, that's right. I do that.
Yeah, you do it.
Do you do
That's
coffee?
what happens, man.
You do energy drinks
No, I usually do coffee, like
in the morning.
in the morning, like at work. Like I drink like just like a black cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing in it. Nothing in it.
Nah, nothing in it. Because
Wow.
when I did keto, like that was one of the things is you just had to drink black coffee. And so like now, if I put like even if I put like a little bit of sugar or something like that, like
Too
it
much.
tastes super sweet.
Yeah.
Which could be the fact that I got older too, but
Yeah, that's candy doesn't taste good no
it doesn't
more.
taste good. And that's why tricks are just circles now, man. They're not shapes.
Yeah, they're for kids, bro.
They're for kids.
They're kids. They're for kids for a reason. They don't tell you. They're for kids because old people are like,
yeah.
give me that.
Give me that raisin bran.
Yeah, give me a dry flake with no flavor.
No flavor.
Give me that. Take the frosted away. Frosted
Take
flakes? Nah, just flakes.
Flakes.
Just give me flakes.
No corn, just flakes.
As plain as possible.
Alright, we'll do BEASTARS first.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we are we gonna be awake enough for this or what?
We'll get
there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We aight.
Alright, yeah. 3, 2, and what? Hey everybody, this is Joanna with my co-host Sal here at Anime Behold, and we are here to bring you some more anime.
Anime Me is a podcast where we teach you how to love anime. Or, you know what, Joe Angel teaches me how to love anime. And you're along for the ride. By the way, what's going on here, Joe Angel? That's all I needed. You know what? What are you doing here? Because, you know, I know you don't pick these animes just completely like just, yeah, for no reason. Like, I had mentioned to you one time about like, you know, I forgot what we were watching. We were watching something and I go, did furries come from anime? Like the world of furries, you know, like people who dress up like animals and like interact with each other. It just seems like it's like a subculture that derived from anime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't think I never made the correlation. I was like, you know, like people were like, oh yeah, these there are people that are dressing up like animals and they're interacting with each other, and it's just kind of like a thing. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But then now that we're watching all these animes, I'm like, is this where it came from?
This is where it came from.
Tell me. I mean, can we speculate? You and I speculate.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe people are just. It could be that. Maybe people are just naturally weird.
but
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're over watching. We started this first, and I was like, man, Joey trying to make me a furry, bro. You trying to make me a furry, dude. You trying to
See, we
all right.
had last week with Boy and the Beast. Now we got this
Mm-hmm.
one.
What are we watching today?
Today we are watching BEASTARS.
Beast Stars? Beast
Beastar.
Stars. Beast Stars.
BEASTARS. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me get us a synopsis, right?
Go for
Oh wait,
it.
I should have read this before I said I should have
Yeah.
pre-read this before I said because
It's just the morning time, guys.
okay, yeah,
We're doing a morning
let's
podcast right now.
let's fill the audience in. I watched these super late at night and took terrible notes, and then now we're recording this super early in the
Early in the
morning.
morning.
So it's doubly
Double
like
whammy.
double whammy. It's not gonna. All right. An herbivore's murder unsettles Cheriton Academy with some suspecting gray wolf Legoshi. With some. Okay, here's the other thing. I watched this in the dub and then with the captions on, and the
Yeah.
captions make no sense. And when I wrote this down, I go, some of this doesn't make sense either.
Yeah.
Even because I straight up I ripped this from the synopsis from the show.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Dwarf Rabbit Hal struggles with her classmates' bullying. That's it.
That's it. It's all about
Uh,
bullying. That's what it is.
Murder unsettles is Cherryton Academy. This is the school they go to.
Yeah.
So they're doing all the
It-
anime
it-
things.
yeah. Even with that, even with furries, we're still in school.
And we're still in school. They
Yeah.
got animal people got to learn
Yeah.
too.
You gotta learn.
I watched it twice, Joangel, because I watched it late at night. I took the notes and I
Yeah.
go, what did I watch? I gotta
What did
watch
I
it
just
again
watch?
just so that I like can
Have
kind
an
of be here.
understanding. So
Yeah,
yeah.
just some sort of understanding for
Yeah.
this thing. I was like, at first it starts and I'm like, oh, this is like if this anime because the name is really vague, Beastars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't see how many episodes there were, but I'm like, here's what I was thinking late at night. I go, you know what? I'd be into this if it's just like a bunch of like nursery like stories, like those old school
Oh yeah,
stories,
yeah.
like the Big Bad Wolf or
Yeah.
like Little Red
Three
Red
Little
Riding Hood, Three Little
Pigs.
Pigs. I was
Yeah.
like, what if they turn those into anime versions? And this is what I'm watching. This is an anime version of the Big Bad Wolf, right? Dope, right? That's not what's happening. I wish that was happening to this show. I got a bunch of incoherent. Okay. Here's one. This art style is trippy and
Yeah.
holy. I wrote down a holy violin Batman. At the beginning, there's this like, what is he? A lamb? What
Uh,
is
yeah,
who?
let's say he's like a lamb.
He's a lamb being chased by a
Yeah.
wolf, and then they're in the dark, and he's drawn with this like line art looking
Yeah, it's
art
almost like a
style.
chalkboard
Yeah,
type.
chalkboard
Yeah.
style. And the music is so like
Yeah.
dramatic. Like this
Yeah.
violin is going,
It's
whoever's on this violin,
yeah.
just all violin, just going,
Man, just go
go,
ham on it.
yeah. And I'm like,
Which I do like at the background because they're in like a lecture hall and he
mm-hmm,
steps on the remote and turns on the projector.
yeah,
And the title of that lesson was Understanding Between Species. But
yes,
it's during a
okay.
murder scene.
That's what,
So it's like
yeah.
kind of ironic.
So I wrote down, uh, oh, here's another one. Animal racism? Question mark. Are animals racist? Joanna, like think about it. Like think about like, do squirrels hate cats?
Cats.
Not because they're prey, but because they're like, I don't like the way you look.
I mean, if anything, maybe cats. Cats are
I
always
mean,
messing with other animals, always
yeah, they're
slapping
always
dogs,
slapping around. You get those little
slapping
videos, and
babies.
yeah. I think I mean, it must exist because this is what's happening here. Like, there's like, it's the carnivores against the
Yeah.
herbivores, and I don't know what's going on, dude. Like, I'm watching this thinking, like, who is our protagonist? Is it this little white rabbit? Why is she getting bullied for like no reason? Dude, all I got is questions, like, oh, I wrote down this. Is this Thriller?
This thriller? Yeah.
Because usually I let Michael Jackson tell me this is
Tell me, yeah,
Thriller,
this is Thriller.
but
Cause it's
it's Thriller, but I don't know if this is or not. I think that it is. Uh,
Thriller.
it's just, dude, this show. I don't know about this show. I don't know about this animation style. I'm not sure if I like the animation style for the
It's
beginning of
got
it.
like that CG
Yeah, it's like that
kind of
CGI, and
aspect,
they're
3D-ness.
trying. Yeah, they're trying to act like it's like hand drawn. Like
Yeah.
they're pretending like it's drawing. They got outlines. They're like moving around, but then the way they kind of like, yeah,
Shadows
the
and
shadows are, yeah, right. Like I don't know. It's kind of. Oh, I also wrote down that in 2 minutes I've already used up half my page with questions. You know how we talked about that paper? I go, look,
yeah.
I only have
Uh,
this
this
page.
side.
This is as many notes as I allow myself, and I've already taken up the half the page. It's only 2.5 minutes in. Uh, I don't even, I don't even know if I don't want to. Here's the thing. I don't want to recap. I want us to analyze this. So I'm not gonna like, talk about too many of the scenes except for is it there's another sheep. So we open in one of this I think his name is Tim. Tim is
yeah.
a like a lamb who gets eaten by a wolf at this academy, and there's like people are like they're afraid that there's some sort of murderer
Running
on the
around.
loose.
Yeah.
The herbivores are like,
It's
okay, it's got to be
basically
a
it's
carnivore. It's a
it's
carnivore.
like Scream with
Yeah,
animals right
yeah,
now.
okay, yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But the herbivores are like, y'all carnivores. It's got to
Yeah.
be a carnivore,
Yeah.
Of
That's
course
all
it
y'all
is.
do. Look at y'all.
It's all y'all do is eat.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, like they're trying to like they make believe in this show that the herbivores kind of rule things. They kind of run things. They're like
Yeah.
the elevated, they're the exceptional, but you know what I'm saying? Like what this show ignores is that carnivores on the
Top of the chain, dog.
top of the chain, you know what I'm saying? And they're all
Yeah.
like, they're all docile, like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to eat you. Like, yeah, we are. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, we run things. Out in the streets, we run things. And they're
Honestly,
just,
if we in the forest, I'm king.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, they should be king here. I don't know, man. Oh, so like I wrote down a bunch of things from the discrepancy of the captions to what's actually
English.
being said. And I'm like, which one is it?
Which I think so. I think on the captions, they're doing the translation from the Japanese sub,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just sticking that over the English audio. So you can
They
kind of see where they make changes as far as the dialogue goes from English to Japanese.
Dude, everything is said differently. Like no, none of them line up. I was waiting for one of them. Like, okay, that one lines up.
Okay,
None of it.
that,
They didn't even talk to each other. Like, who is the guy? They're like, all right, these are the words you're gonna say, and get the English. Let's get our dubbing over.
hey,
And then
here's
the
your
guy,
script. Hey,
yeah,
here's your script.
yeah, like,
You
go
write
ahead,
these words
you
down.
write these, put the words in, and we'll say something else. It was crazy. Like
They had two different shows. They got mixed up.
they did, dude. I'm like, what am I was, like I said, I was delirious late at night trying to take this down,
Like,
and I
is
was
this
like,
just me right now?
yeah, I'm like, this is me not being able to read Joe Angel. I was like, this is me just not. Those are that's subbed from another like 2 seconds ago, and I'm just barely catching up. He goes, the one of the lines is like, he holds power at school. Like
Yeah.
he was describing one of the guys, I think it's Legoshi, he's talking about Lewis or
Yeah,
Ruiz or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, also his name is like they call him Lewis,
yeah.
but on the translation it's Ruiz.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. He says he holds power, but in the way they translate it is he runs things at school. Or no, he says he runs things at school. Like he runs things at
yeah.
school.
Like
But in
he's
the
top dog.
translation, he holds power at school.
Yeah,
Like, oh man, there was so many of those that I was just like, I gotta turn these dubs off. I gotta turn the
the subtitles.
captions off. The subtitles are messing me up. What are these translations? They're killing me, dog. I don't know why are they bullying this little bunny rabbit? Do you have any idea why they bully this bunny rabbit?
I do, and they
Okay.
do explain it later on in the series. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I don't know. Okay, like give me the eyes because now I can see you, Joey Joy, and you're trying not to look at me. I know you are.
Yeah.
Here's my guess. because she alludes to it. She goes, oh, I think I wrote it down here. Um, she's been, what's her name? Hal? Her name is Hal,
How
or
yeah,
they say Hato. I don't
Haru.
know. Which
Yeah,
one
well,
it is.
so in
It's
Japanese it's Haru,
mm-hmm,
Haru,
mm-hmm.
but they changed it to I guess Haru or how in English. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah,
So yeah,
right? I like Haru better. We're gonna call her
yeah,
Haru.
Haru,
Her mama call her Haru.
Haru. I'm a call it Haru.
I'm gonna call her. She says in there real quick, she says, I'm tired of living my life as a plaything for guys. And I'm like, hey yo, hey yo, this bunny rabbit, she like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
is
mean,
that what's going on?
there's a symbol for a reason.
I mean, yo, you bunny rabbits do be multiplying.
Man.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what, maybe she's just like
Which is funny because like in the Japanese it says I'm tired of being prey. Like at the end. Like
okay,
she
yeah,
says
yeah.
I don't like I've been prey my whole life or whatever.
Hmm.
And but I still have a reason to run away. But keep attached to that line though.
Okay. Well, man, she is like getting bullied from every angle, like
Relentlessly.
relentless. I'm like, hey, dude, come on. Like, she's a cute little bunny rabbit. There's no
Yeah.
reason, but I guess it's because she's small. That's part of the thing that I was like, she
Yeah.
was also like, they called her like tiny. Even in the
Yeah.
captions, they called her a dwarf
Yeah.
rabbit. But
Dwarf
like,
rabbit.
is maybe that's just as I was like, dude, this is how early it is. I was like, that's a brand of rabbit.
That's a brand of rabbit. Do they make those?
They make it's a brand of rabbit. It's a type of rabbit that I'm
Yeah.
guessing because I'm learning all kinds of stuff about
Yeah, like all
animals.
these animals are like pretty much what you would see. Like even in like the in-between cuts, they'll have like they had like Legoshi's school ID card and it's a Canis
Mm-hmm.
lupus, which Canis lupus is like the scientific term for a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
so pretty
So
much
they're
like they're these ones are like based on like real world animals.
real world animals. Okay. She's over here like watering plants and they're like throwing books on her. So her like roommates, her actual roommates are
Yeah.
throwing books on her flowers while she's watering them. I'm like, this girl's just being like nice and sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if bullies are really this way. I don't know if you ever experienced bullies where they're just like doing something terrible and they're like, yeah, everybody's like, ha,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's a
It's
like Disney
yeah,
villain.
or like old school villain. Like I guess
Yeah.
that it was like that in Karate Kid. Like when they're
Yeah.
like picking on Ralph Macchio on there,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Sweep the leg, yeah,
Sweep the leg.
put him in a body bag." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, hey,
Easy there, buddy.
that's at least 5 to 10, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't just murder someone, and be encourage murder, by the
Yeah.
way."
Think
And
it's
that's
gonna
what
be
they're
all
trying to do.
cool.
They threw a mattress down on her, like they were about to like they're going all out to bully this little rabbit, and I'm like, I don't know why. And then she carries she has to like drag the mattress up, and one of the teachers stops and goes, "Hey, don't have another teacher, like I guess somebody
No, it's one of the
else."
students because they do like one of the taunts they give her is oh don't worry, guys are always coming out to everybody's always coming to help you and stuff like that. And so
Yeah,
that's like okay, there's random guys coming up to help her out, but she's like, I don't need your help. I got this.
yeah. But then another guy comes up and he goes, "Don't help her.
Yeah.
That's Hal, or
Yeah,
that's
that's
how
how
to."
to yeah.
And I'm like, all right, once again, something's going on here.
Yeah.
I don't get it. She drags that mattress back up there and she's about to sleep on it again. Joe Angel, that rabbit, I
She
wrote down
drags it
here.
up to the same room and it's like,
Yeah,
why would not you just switch rooms or go
yeah,
stay somewhere
or
else?
get a
Like,
hold of somebody and go, hey, can I
yeah.
get a new mattress? Mine was thrown out the window. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, where's the teachers? You're at an academy staying in this place. Get somebody else to drag you a mattress up there. She
Yeah.
drags it up there. I wrote down, this rabbit has ticks. This rabbit definitely has ticks. That's probably why she's getting bullied.
Yeah.
She's sleeping on nasty old dirt
Dirty
mattresses.
matches. Yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to say about this thing.
I do like later on when they're like at lunch or whatever and they're panning to Haru, but they're using the brick wall as like a background for like drawn scenes. It's like they're all painted on the walls for what's going on inside the cafeteria, and you're hearing
Oh,
like the dialogue and stuff from inside. I do like that. That's pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, they have some pretty cool like they imagine some of this stuff like stylistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuff like that they do kind of like the flashback. Oh, there's a part. We'll go ahead and jump to the very end. It's well, no, let's not get too ahead. There's this guy. I do not like this Lewis guy. Like he is no good.
No, good. You can just tell
He
right at the back as soon as
just
he like enters. Is like, yeah, this ain't a
I,
good guy.
yeah, he's like super preppy. You can tell he's rich. All the girls like him because he's like the lead.
He's got Draco Malfoy written all over
He does.
him.
He does. Except for in this, instead nobody likes Draco Malfoy,
Yeah,
but all these girls
every
love
level.
him.
Yeah,
But he is just like the preppy jerk, and he's bossing people around. There's one scene that he grabs Legoshi's tail, the wolf. He
yeah.
grabs his tail. I'm like, nah, bro,
Nah, dog. Don't you
that's
do
not the
that.
move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
I
bringing the wolf
will.
out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, dude. Come on, Legoshi, like, eat this dude. Eat this guy. Eat this man. You know, like, he's just such a bully. And there's a great scene too where do we know what Tim's girlfriend's name was? The other lamb?
I think it was. I can't remember. I don't
We
even think I
see
wrote it down.
we have a couple scenes because Legoshi, I guess, is this wolf that goes to the school is a little awkward, like socially awkward.
Yeah, he's like a introvert. He's
Yeah,
pretty kind of in himself, and like Tim's his friend.
Tim's his friend.
Yeah,
These girls are all standing around talking about, hey, there was a murder. They were
yeah,
like, I think it was one of the carnivores, and then he's back there, up there, like on a stage, and the
yeah.
lights, looking behind the
Look
light,
it as
leering.
suspect as possible. It's like
No,
there's a murder that just happened. You do not want to look suspect
yeah,
right now.
don't, don't look like that. Don't look. You're you're suspect number one. Okay, you're standing behind lights, leering with
In the
your
dark.
eyes. You're either one, a murderer, two, a straight up prevert.
Three, you're doing a Phantom of the Opera impression.
Yeah, yeah, he's straight up Phantom of the Opera. Well, we find them again at the like late at night, and
Yeah.
they're splitting up. The Tim's girlfriend and some other like lemur. I don't like the dialogue, by the way. Like she says something like, "If you're feeling down, come hang out with us. Lemurs are usually pretty happy." And I'm
Yeah.
like, nobody talks like that,
Nobody talks. Yeah.
even if you are an
Yeah.
animal, okay? And they split off, and you see Legoshi in
The
the
shadows. Yeah.
shadows once again. Suspect number
Suspect number
one,
one.
like just guilty as charged. And he walks up on her, and she like pulls out her scissors and is about to like, hey,
Hey,
don't
don't come
don't
at
come
me.
at me. Don't come at me, bro.
Yeah.
He takes the scissors, no problem from her, and then
Yeah.
he goes, "This is a love letter." I'm like writing down like, and it keeps getting me. Like
Yeah.
this will happen again on another part, but I'm writing stuff down. I go, "This is a love letter," and he writes it to her, and he says, "This is a love letter," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, if you love this girl and you're handing a letter to somebody you love, you don't go, 'This is a love letter.'" But then I was like, "Oh, this is from the guy
His
who
friend. Yeah.
died."
Yeah.
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 And I even wrote down, "Oh, okay, I get
Okay.
it." I
Oh,
go,
that makes sense.
this is too bold for
Yeah.
you as an introverted suspect number one.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a love letter from
I
you
got a
because
love
I
letter
love
for you.
you. I was like, no, 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 this is from the friend. So,
Yeah.
but I'm like, once again, you got to stop creeping around like this.
Super creepy. Um, I do like the towards the end on that part, like their dialogue. Her like, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I said. I said some mean stuff earlier.
Hmm.
I will apologize tomorrow." It's like, why
Yeah, like,
tomorrow? Why can't you just do it right now?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
just when I think of
yeah.
when I feel better
When I
about
feel when I
tomorrow.
feel better about not being bad,
Uh, he-
I'll do that with you.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, wait, I'll apologize
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I need a 24-hour notice before I do that.
I already said an apology
Yeah,
once today, and I only have one apology
yeah.
each day,
I
and
filled
you'll
my
get
quota already. So you gotta
yeah, you'll
wait.
get my apology tomorrow.
But he turns around, yeah. But Legoshi turns around and says, like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'm used to it." He's like, which is
Y-
like, it's like him saying, like, I'm a wolf, so this is like the stuff that I experienced my whole life. So it's nothing new, type thing.
Yeah,
Which is like, okay, this is, from the side now, going from the carnivore side, like, even if you're not like mean or going off your instincts, just because of what you are and how you look, people are automatically going to judge you for that. So it's starting to get more on in that side of why there's this like massive divide right now with Tim's death and the carnivores automatically being blamed for it.
yeah, and he also is like, it's not gonna change perception.
Yeah,
Like, I'm a carnivore. Even if you do apologize or
yeah,
say like take the things that you said back about me, it
they
doesn't
exactly
matter.
changed that. Yeah,
It's not gonna change anything because I am who I am. But he is who he is because Lewis is a straight up jerk. He like gets in the face of this guy. He's like, "Hey, you're Tim's understudy. You're gonna be the guy. Learn the things. Stop being a goat and be a man."
yeah.
Like. And he goes, "We're gonna go and practice." By the way, this like the theater kids running school never would happen to America. You know what I'm
Never would
saying?
happen. Never.
Like I just remember like, well, I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I've been at school. Maybe that is how it is, but like Lewis is
Yeah,
the
he running things.
yeah, he running things. I'm like,
He's like,
what about a captain of the football team? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, where's that
don't you
guy?
guy these jocks right now?
Where's that guy at?
Yeah,
But this guy's like, he's like getting in people's faces, like, I run things.
yeah.
You and I, we're all
This is
gonna
what
go.
we're gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, and you're gonna stay. He tells
Yeah.
Legoshi, you're gonna stand outside, stand guard while we're inside practicing our
These lines.
these lines.
Yeah,
We're gonna be we're out here practicing late at
yeah,
night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we do. I'm like, that ain't gangster, bro. But
yeah,
this fool, he is gangster though.
yeah.
Legoshi stands outside, and the little Haru
How
is
did it? Yeah.
walking by. He gets the scent, and it
Which
goes,
I do like that animation sequence of them
yeah,
like smelling it and it
uh-huh,
like kind
goes
of
through.
almost x-rayed into like the veins and stuff. It's like, yo, that's pretty
You know,
dope.
you know what it reminded me of?
What's that?
Fast and Furious. Remember how they hit the NOS, and then you go
Oh
through the motor?
yeah.
So I wrote down, what is this? The Fast and the Furious?
Furious.
What is it? The Fast and the Furious?
Furious. They had the
Because
demon right this way.
yeah, the scent goes through his, and he becomes like transparent, and you can
Yeah.
see the scent go through him, and his like blood starts to boil, and you see it
Yeah.
like go through his veins. It's like flying
Like,
through. I was like,
all right,
this is
suspect. Definitely suspect number
it's
one.
definitely suspect. This man is a straight up murderer. And Haru's like, well, you know what? Go ahead and eat me. I'm done. Like I'm tired of being bullied. She's done. Like, but then she runs, and then he catches her,
Yeah.
and then cut fade to
Cut.
black.
Yeah.
What happened?
Cut.
Is he like he's gonna grab her and he goes, "I love you," or
I'm,
he's gonna be like, "I'm eating.
I'm
I'm gonna
eating.
eat." Yeah, yeah. Like I
Daddy's
don't know.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's the whole show. Where did you hear about this show? Have you seen more of it? There's 2 seasons, I think I
There's
saw.
2 seasons, 24 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me all about it. I don't
I was
know.
trying to remember where I've heard this. I think my friend Alonzo,
Hmm.
I think he told me about it
Yeah, and
because he had heard about it coming out, and then we watched it back in the day,
okay.
and then I think that's how I heard about it, and I started getting into it and watching it.
All
Where
right.
did we
Well,
go about that?
give me some facts about this. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
Like, is
so
this
yeah,
like a Netflix original? It feels like a Netflix original, or I get
so
like Asian vibes from it or
yeah,
something.
so this was written and created by Paru Itagaki, and
Hmm.
she made this as a manga. So this
Hmm.
came out back in September of 2018.
Okay, so not real
So
old.
it's not real old. And it ran all the way through October 2020. So it is completed. The manga is, and it has 22 volumes with a total of 196 chapters. And so she wrote it, illustrated it, manga, and then the anime came out in October of 2019. And
Not too
so
long after.
not too long after. And it was animated by CG Studio Orange. It's directed by Masumi Shinchi, and it is still going on. So we have third season that's coming out, and this year I haven't seen a date on this year, but the third
Mm-hmm.
season is confirmed to come out, and that one is actually going to be split into two separate parts to, like, I guess, finish out the story. I'm guessing. But season three, when it comes out, it'll be the first half and then the second half. And so that's what that is with the anime. So actually the ending song that we got at the end of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually going to be the intro song for the rest of the
Okay.
series. Yeah.
I enjoyed the song. And I also liked the credits were didn't really show much. It
Yeah.
was just like a bunny rabbit, a running bunny rabbit. Wait, am I getting these confused?
No, that's another one we're gonna talk about.
Dang it!
That
Oh,
clip I sent you from
I
YouTube.
knew it. I
Yeah.
knew I would get these confused, Joe Angel. We watched. I'm gonna go ahead and say we watched two animes in a
You
row. We're
see.
recording two different podcasts,
Yeah.
and I go. I started taking notes. I was like, wait, no, that's from the other anime. They're the same one, but they're not the same. Okay, go ahead.
Right. But because I sent you that YouTube clip earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is the actual intro for BEASTARS. Since on this we didn't, we
Uh,
kind of just got a cold opening, just like straight into it, no
okay.
opening. So
It's
that,
like claymation looking.
yeah, it's like stop motion. So
Yeah.
that was actually created with the hope of Dwarf Studios.
Uh-huh.
And so they wanted to do something kind of different as far as opening goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the studios and then the director Michi, they kind of like, he was like, "Hey, I kind of want to do something different." He's worked with people from Door Studios. He's had like a hand in kind of stop motion back in the day. So he just like, we're gonna create a stop motion opening sequence for this
Mm-hmm.
anime, which is, like I said, it's really cool. Like if
It's
Beastars
really
was that intro, if that was the whole how it was the whole series, I think it would have been even doper.
That's where I was like, because you sent it to me
Yeah,
before I even like watched this show, and I was kind of like, okay, this is cool. Like they're gonna do a stop motion animation like anime. I'm in for it, and it looked cool, and everything was like it looks really good, and
yeah,
I'm like, and then this starts, and I go, I wish it was that thing and not this
yeah.
thing.
That's insane. Yeah,
Okay,
like I said, they could have done that. That would have been so cool.
it would have been dope.
Um,
But that sounds like a lot of work. Is it
yeah,
actually
it is
stop?
a lot
Is
of
it
work.
actually stop
Yeah, stop
motion, or
motion.
is it, or they didn't like cheat it with it and like
No, no, it's all like stop motion.
like okay, well dang, did they got some behind the scenes? Because I
Yeah.
gotta see how they did that. Because yeah, that would be too much. If you did like 20 episodes all stop motion, like a whole season of stop
Which,
motion.
I mean, you just call Wes Anderson, man. Wes
Yeah,
Anderson can
what's
do
that?
it. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Well, I mean, that is a. Well, I guess they got a lot of movie
Yeah.
footage. Well, I mean, they only animate what they. I don't know. We're getting in the weeds here. I don't know how it works. All right. Keep going. Keep going. Give me
All
more of
right.
this.
So, that'll be, so that opening, which was the ending song, which is gonna be the opening song, is called "Wild Side" by Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the person that did the super jazzy kind of pumped up feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ending song is actually called "The Zoo," and that is by Eureka. And so that we'll get that in the second episode. All those, and then, so I'm guessing this is how big at least furry stuff are, or stuff with furries,
Mm-hmm.
um, because the manga has like several awards.
Really?
Like this thing has like, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, like about six, seven awards from the manga, and
Huh.
then the anime has three awards. This is like going in more into like, okay, I'm guessing like furries, or at least
Like
this type of anamorphic animal anime. It's like huge in Japan.
it's it's blowing up. Like
Yeah,
it's got a following.
yeah,
Hmm. That is interesting because Awards. I mean, like, from watching this first episode, I'm not giving it any awards just yet. Like, but you're
Yeah,
saying like, I mean, you watched more of this, so I'm guessing like, I mean, I like the idea, especially now that you say that it's like Scream.
yeah.
So like we do have like it's like a murder
It's like a murder
mystery kind
mystery.
of
Yeah,
thing.
you got to figure
So
out
that
who's the
that
person.
aspect is, that's gonna be interesting. But so far, I'm not I'm not giving it the an Oscar yet.
It's like, oh man, there's like so many like other plots that are like
Hmm.
subplots that are happening.
Hmm.
With Haru's character, with the
Hmm.
whole murderer, figuring out who
Yeah,
that is.
with Legoshi being
With
weird.
Legoshi being weird. It's like so many like things going on. It almost goes into like from murder mystery to like
Love story.
love story, kind of, or say, I guess, Pretty Little Liar type thing,
Hmm.
or like there's like it's basically it's like a tween drama almost
Yeah, yeah.
when it comes out to it.
What
Um,
what what is this what are the genres? What is this? Are we
so this is classified as a shonen.
hmm
But this is the genres are like coming of age, drama, and fantasy.
okay.
Yeah.
But there's no like furry title.
No fairy tale attached to it, but I mean,
I mean, but it is what it is,
it is what
right?
it is.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
it is
It
what
is
it
what it
is.
is.
Okay.
If it looks like rabbit, talks like rabbit, it's rabbit.
It's rabbit. We make that man is making rabbit
Rabbits.
stew, okay? Like I mean, we haven't seen the second I haven't seen the second episode, but he catches this rabbit. He's got those red eyes. I'm
Yeah.
like, this boy is cutting carrots
Okay.
into a big pot. The next opening scene is him like la 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 la, just straight up cooking
He's
show.
eating cooking show. He's on Gordon Ramsay's show right now.
He's
Yes,
on
chef.
camera.
Yes, chef.
Yeah. What are we making here? Rabbit stew.
Rabbit stew.
He's making rabbit stew.
Oh man. But I do have some interesting facts
Hmm.
also. So the creator, Paru Itagaki, she is actually the daughter of Kisuke Itagaki, who is the creator of Baki. And he's
Oh,
worked on, Genesis. Like he's like a big name when it comes to manga and anime. And like
yeah.
and so, but for the longest time, like nobody knew. Uh, like that wasn't confirmed until an interview they did in September 2019. And so, because she wanted kind of like she didn't want it to seem like it was like nepotism of
Yeah,
her
yeah, yeah.
success. Like she wanted it to do on her own. So she kind of kept that part, and like for most of the part, like a lot of these creators, writers, some of them will be like are kind of pretty private, and so they'll keep like parts of her life they won't talk about. They'll keep it
Hmm.
private. Some of them go like her. She like wears like a chicken mask to interviews
To
to like help hide
really
her face, which you'll see too. A
what?
lot of like creators and stuff, they'll wear like masks or something to cover their face. Like even like in their drawings, if you look in the mangas and stuff, like when they do little doodles of themselves, they'll have them like in a mask or drawn as like an animal or just something to like not really showing their face.
I'm wondering though, like it's because it's such a different thing. I always talk about how much I don't get what's going on with, Japanese
Yeah,
culture, and I don't try to pretend, and I'm not gonna like, because I'm like, like print is really still like a thing.
yeah,
Magazines over there are still a thing. Are these guys who like create these animes, are they like the superstars? Are they like superstars? Are they like if they were to go out and about and be like, hey, you created BEASTARS,
yeah. You
like,
did this,
hey,
you did that.
like,
Yeah,
because I don't think I could, I mean, there's probably a couple authors that are like that in the world right now,
yeah,
but like not a lot. So like, I'm just thinking like,
yeah,
like Sia had to like,
yeah,
she has the wig, she covers her
yeah,
face. And she's gonna be a superstar, right? And then,
yeah,
but now she could just take the wig off and go to Walmart and be a regular person.
yeah,
Are the people who create these manga or these yeah, are they these
yeah.
stories, are they like these superstars? Are they gonna be like
It comes with like the popularity of their stuff, like with all things like
yeah,
when it comes to entertainment. With how if it's well, of course, a lot of people are gonna know, be more famous. If it's not, they'll have a certain core of fans and stuff. But I think it
yeah,
comes down to a lot of like the fandom itself,
Yeah.
because there are those like stalkers and stuff that
Hmm.
become super obsessed with creators, with idols, with musicians, like just those
Yeah.
people that like kind of go way over the top, and trying to meet them, following them and stuff. So I think that's part of the reason is to help kind of mitigate that
Yeah.
part of it. Especially because some of them have like kids and families, they want to keep them, kind of keep that life part of their life private and stuff. So there'll be stuff
Yeah.
interviews where they will talk about certain things and certain things they won't talk about just to keep their lives private.
I guess so. Like I mean, if you're huge, like
Yeah,
Toriyama, like I mean, he was the
yeah, man
guy, and so
created
like
everything. Yeah,
created everything. So you're just like, yeah, of course you're gonna know that guy. You're gonna know like the top guys. But
yeah,
I'm just wondering, like, if you're gonna stay, if you need to like obscure your
yeah,
identity, like I'm a manga writer, so I don't want anybody to see my face
yeah,
because I want to live a regular life
yeah.
because I need to, you know what I'm saying? Or are they just
They're all
like.
trying to be Keanu Reeves, man. Just riding
Yeah.
on the subway.
Riding on the subway, keeping nice social
Yeah,
distances, being an upstanding individual. Uh, so this show's won awards, the manga's won awards. And is this anime like well received by the public? Like, is it like, am I off? Is it good? Is it good, Joe Angel? Does it get better than this? I mean, like, I'm not like saying like I didn't like it, but I don't know.
like I say,
I feel
it
like,
does like it does. You start once you get more into it, getting more into
yeah,
the aspect of all right, who's doing the murder,
uh-huh,
who's doing this and that. You start, like I said, you start to figure out why Haru's being bullied.
uh-huh,
That aspect of it, like it gets really like dramatic as far as the drama part goes,
uh-huh,
and
uh-huh.
it becomes more of a drama versus as like
Yeah,
all right, just
that's what I was feeling, right? It's
yeah,
it's it's mostly a drama.
yeah,
I don't think I even if there was any like comic relief whatsoever in this show, which I don't know if we've had a show like that. I guess maybe Ajin was
yeah.
that way, where it was just like it was
Yeah,
dramatic
very
and
skewed.
yeah,
Like
kind
there'll
of
be maybe something here and there, but not really.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's more of like it's more drama-esque.
I think
Mm.
I think that probably puts what the difference was.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell why this was different from all the other shows that we've watched.
yeah,
And I think that's really, I mean, the way it's drawn, that it's a different kind of tone, it's a different kind of mood that's going on.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
Um, and so upon my research and looking at stuff, trying to get stuff gathered. So apparently, Legoshi's character, I don't know how truthful this is, but I've seen it across some different stuff when I was looking. So apparently Itagaki, she kind of drew out Legoshi's character while she was a teenager. So it was like she almost had like at least the idea of Legoshi's like character kind of already in her mind,
Yeah, for the longest.
for the longest. Which is that's how sometimes that's how early like creators will start. They'll start as teenagers drawing manga and then just
Putting a story to
doing
it
whatever,
later.
yeah, doing whatever, or even starting right out the gate in high school. Like if they do like the one shot contest, get it written and win, they'll get the serialization, and it's almost like kind of like how back in the day when NBA players used to be able to skip college and go straight into the league.
Yeah,
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 it's kind of stuff like that with
yeah.
manga.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I do like and I can see why. I guess now that I'm taking, let me backtrack some of the stuff I've already said. Joe, go
No,
ahead and
no,
edit this out.
starting to wake up now.
Sorry,
Starting
wait,
to wake up.
but yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. Like I like the message. There's definitely some sort of messaging here. Like the show is you feel like there's some anti-bullying. Like
Yeah,
we're trying to take notice of that, like bullies, and some prejudice or racism of some
yeah,
sort. They're like kind of like talking about that. There's some underlying kind of like messaging about like not judging a book by its cover
yeah.
and that kind of stuff that seems very poignant. And I wonder how old is this the creator of the manga, because that seems like a very current, a very um you know It's just something that we've been trying to really make aware of, and it's coming from this generation. It's coming from like a millennial generation where we're like trying to squash that kind of stuff. Like we're really trying to like cut down on bullying and do you know what I'm talking about? Like so she it just seems like
She's
she's got to be like 30.
yeah, she's 30, 31.
Boom. I
Boom.
didn't even
Got
look at it. I know
it. Look at
I
it.
could feel it. I could feel it. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me. So like, like I enjoy that kind of that awareness, I guess.
Yeah.
And then putting that into, these characters in the storyline.
Yeah. Which that's like I said, that comes with a lot of just whether it be manga, whether it be novels, anime, shows, movies, anything, you could tell their age by what the underlying message they're like talking about.
Yeah,
And
the content
yeah,
is definitely, yeah, of the times.
yeah. All right, well, let's get into this guac talk real quick.
It was too late for me to have my guacamole Takis, but I was eating something, so we could talk about it. Let's call it fry talk. I was having some late night French fries.
Fresh.
You know, like I liked a lot of the messaging. You know what I think what the thing about this show is, I think it feels very particular. Like I think like you were saying, like
Yeah.
the furry world, those people who are like into this genre or into this kind of like I don't know how to describe what the word I'm using here
Culture.
for that. Yeah, it's culture.
Yeah.
Jojo, how long you been up? You been up since 5 o'clock? Boy, you got words today.
It
You
got worse.
got words. I'm still trying to find mine. But so like I think because it's such a new culture and a new world for me that I like I already had my reservations kind of
Yeah.
going in. Like I don't know about this. I felt like, and this is the part that I don't want to be critical about, but I gotta say it because this is what I felt when I was like watching the show, is that I felt like some of the dialogue was just a little like unnatural or clunky for me. Like some of the stuff that they say to each other that I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like,
Nobody
I'm a
would
little,
say that.
yeah, yeah. Like, why would you, like, what is this? It just
You
feels a
try to
little,
quote Shakespeare right there, boy.
yeah, you ain't Shakespeare. Like I want you to like ground me a little bit more, especially if you want me to believe or like live in a world of like animals who are
Yeah.
going to school. Like give me a little bit more naturalistic conversation. And this is me
Yeah.
just being, I guess, maybe hypercritical
Yeah.
about it. I'm not trying not to like this show. I
Give
mean,
me
there
a
was something.
Riz in there. Give me a
Yeah,
Cap.
yeah, give
Something.
me a
Yeah.
like, like I don't know, just I don't know. I don't know why I am being so critical about this show. But maybe it's just because I don't know. It's just almost too new for me.
Yeah.
This is one of the shows that I'll just go like, I don't know if it's for me. Like we've only had a very very few
Yeah.
that have been like just not for me, and I don't think this one put this in the category of
Yeah.
what was that? What was the show that we watched? I don't even.
Uh,
Oh man, it was the
man.
little girls talking, which I kind of liked and
uh,
definitely didn't
Lucky Star.
like. Lucky Star. Yeah. I mean, these are two completely different, things. But I don't know. I would put it in the idea of the way Lucky Star was not for me.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, you know, um,
And then it hit the points for you.
it didn't hit the points for me, for like my lizard brain to go, you know what? I think I'll keep watching this show. I, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm still the whole like, I need more of that Fast and Furious. I need some of that Fast and Furious, like, like the explosion through his body and
Yeah.
he's like super fast and yeah,
Yeah.
I need some of that animalistic kind of. Maybe I need more murders going on. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Make him the big bad wolf I read about.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I want him. Okay, I want him to huff and puff. If he doesn't huff and puff, oh, I wrote that down. I go. If he doesn't huff and puff in this show, I'm very disappointed. I think that's what it is. I needed that. And when you set expectations and those expectations get dashed, then you are disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that he doesn't huff and puff. The end.
Yeah.
Like I will give it like if for me, this is for me, guys. Like watch the show if you enjoy. I mean,
Furry
like
stuff.
furry stuff and like, murder mystery school stuff going on.
How many mattresses are you tossing out that window?
Uh, Oh man, between 1 and 5 mattresses, I don't want to throw my back out. Like,
Yeah,
there's some shows that I will throw my back out for. I'll throw all the mattresses
yeah.
out. This one, I'll probably give it like maybe a 2 out of 5.
Two,
Probably a 2 out of 5. I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna go ahead and write that down so I have that for later. 2 out of 5
5
mattresses
mattresses.
thrown out the window because like it has its points. I liked some of the messaging, but as far as like some of the other stuff, I don't know if I like the way it was. Like, I didn't like the dialogue much, and I don't like the way it's animated a whole lot. I don't know. I think that's just it for me. Yeah, I think that's just it for me. I don't think this is one of the ones that I just don't know if I'll keep
Didn't hit.
watching.
Yeah.
It didn't hit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's, man, I don't know. That I feel really not great about being so critical and like negative about it because I don't want to be.
Say the thing. We
I
like that
gotta
TikTok. Say the weird thing.
say the weird, say the weird thing. It ain't for me. It's for furries. That's it. That's the say the weird thing. I'm not a furry. The end. The end.
Yeah, guys.
Give
Oh
it to me,
well.
Joey. Is this for you though? Like, are you like this is kind of like because we talked about like
Yeah.
you've said this and you've made allusions, but you've never really said it here on the show. This is you find your own genre. This
Yeah.
is I have my things that I like and I have my things that I don't
Yeah.
like. And you've alluded a little bit of like what you do and don't like. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a thing for you to say what you do and don't like on this show. Are you into this kind of anime? It's okay. Hey, I'm not gonna judge you.
I liked it
Okay.
all the way
It.
through the first season.
Mm-hmm.
For me, halfway through the second season, it kind of tailed off.
Okay.
And so like I do like the murder mystery part. I
That's
like
cool.
that Scream aspect because I'm a horror fan.
Mm-hmm.
Scream's one of
Mm-hmm.
my favorite horror movies.
Love it.
I love doing that. I did get into like all the subplots and stuff, like with Luis's character, like you get more into like how like devious he is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you get more into the aspect of like things that he does and sets up. Like it gets on his part, it gets super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like the way they build up during the first season, um, figure and like I said, you will kind of figure out who the killer is. But yeah, like halfway through the second season, for me, it kind of just tailed off.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
like I think that's what I was talking about, like with the aspects, some of the
yeah,
strong aspects, like I like that the plotting of that kind of
yeah,
stuff where there's a mystery going on. There's also subplots of like, people dealing with who they are, dealing with
yeah.
bullying, dealing with perception, subverting some of these things hopefully in the future. Some of those things, yeah, are out there for me. But as far as a vehicle for me to continue to like give that to me and for me
Yeah.
to say that yeah I'll keep with it. I don't know if I'm there yet.
Also, real quick, this is not for kids. Don't let your kids watch this.
Oh yeah, yeah,
There is
yeah,
some
yeah, there was
there are
some
some
blood.
parts
You
never to
have to
come up.
get a little wild.
Get a little wild.
I mean he
Get a
does
little get a little close your eyes.
oh man, hey, that wolf catches that rabbit. Legoshi catches
Yeah.
Haru. Rabbit stew.
You
I'm
can
talking
tell she's
like
not the Energizer Bunny because the Energizer Bunny would have been out of
yeah, would have
there.
been gone. Would have been gone. She got to replace that
Yeah.
battery, so I can get going.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That is our episode. That is BEASTARS. Let us know down in those comments what you thought of BEASTARS, and let us know if you know more about the 4U world, guys. Let us know. Let us bring us into what that is about because
yeah, because we
this
ain't gonna
is
look it up.
yeah, we ain't gonna look it up, guys. Come on. We look at what we got in front of us and that's it.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be doing anything else.
Can't be investigating.
I got TikTok brain. You got 30 seconds to tell me what this is about.
I got TikTok brain.
I got TikTok. All right, guys. And as always, drop those 5 stars for us. Let us know how much you like this podcast and this episode, and leave comments about what you want us to watch. Because, like you said, we go through, there's so many different ones, there's so many different genres, different storylines, and different tastes out there. You're starting to get a feel of what we like and what we don't like. But like I said, maybe there's something in that genre that we might like. Like
Yeah,
for me, when it comes to music, like I like all types of music because even though the genre might not be your favorite, maybe there's some song in there that something will be I like that I would like. And it comes the same with anime. There's a bunch of different
preach,
ones for each
preach.
one, and let us know so we can watch those, get those going, and also tell your friends about this podcast. If you're trying to get them into anime, if you're trying to get them into certain ones, and we have an episode about it, show them that episode. Say, hey, these guys are going through trying to teach you about anime. Check them out, hit them up, and as always, hit the share and like button. And keep being cool. And also go follow us on anime at Anime Me Pod on TikTok and Instagram where you can find clips and stay up to date on stuff we got going on. Because, guys, I don't know if you haven't been watching lately. We've been posting some stuff, some
Check it
preview.
out.
Check it out,
Check
guys.
it out.
You're gonna want to be there for show. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our episode, and we will see you on the next one. Liz.
Peace.
Peace.